Hello guys, welcome to our channel Swati Pharmagnan. Today's topic is 40 heterocyclic compounds. So the previous videos will explain you about the introduction of medicinal chemistry and metabolism, phase 1 metabolism and all. So now my intention is to make medicinal chemistry easy. Further, this 40 heterocyclic compounds will help you. Coming to introduction, chemistry is the branch of science which deals with chemical compounds. So these chemical compounds are classified into two types. One is organic compounds and second one is inorganic compounds. So organic compounds we in detail will study in organic chemistry. Inorganic compounds will study in detail in inorganic chemistry. So we can again subclassify the organic compounds into two classes. One is aromatic compounds and second one is aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds are again subclassified as unbranched chain compounds and branched chain compounds. Unbranched chain compounds examples are N-pentane, N-butane, N-propane, like that. Next, branched chain compounds are 2-methyl propane, 2-methyl pentane, isopentane, that and all coming under branched chain aliphatic compounds. Next is aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds are again subclassified into two classes. One is homocyclic compounds and second one is heterocyclic compounds. Homocyclic, by the name itself you can understand cyclic compounds which contain same atoms. Homo means same. So same atoms are present in the cyclic compounds. Examples under homocyclic compounds are cyclohexane and cyclobutane, etc. Next is heterocyclic compounds. Hetero indicates different. Along with carbon and hydrogen, hetero atoms like nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen will be present in the cyclic compounds that are called as heterocyclic compounds. Examples are pyrrole and pyridine. Next, how we can define heterocyclic chemistry? Heterocyclic chemistry is nothing but chemistry which deals with heterocyclic compounds. Now the question is, what is heterocyclic compounds? Compounds containing heteroatoms like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus or silicon, etc. in the structure along with carbon and hydrogen atoms are called as heterocyclic compounds. So simply if we want to explain, cyclic compounds which contain different atoms along with carbon and hydrogen are called heterocyclic compounds. Study of this heterocyclic compounds is called heterocyclic chemistry. Now we'll see the nomenclature of heterocyclic chemistry. According to IUPAC, prefix and suffix names are as follows. So what is prefix? So for the prefix is front name, the starting name, name of the heterocyclic atom and the prefix. For example, if the heterocyclic atom present in the heterocyclic compound is nitrogen, then the prefix will be pyr or aza or azo. Oxygen is present, then oxa or oxo. Sulfur is present, then we can use the prefix thia or thio. So here some exceptions are also there in this nomenclature. So coming to suffix is nothing but after name, the next name or the last name. If the heterocyclic compound is a 5-membered ring with 2 double bonds, then suffix is ol. So for this example is pyr indicates the prefix for nitrogen. Ol indicates it is a 5-membered ring containing 2 double bonds. That's why the suffix is ol. We can call it as pyrrole or azole. Next point is, if it is a 5-membered ring heterocyclic compound with 1 double bond, then suffix is olin. So if any compound containing 1 double bond in a 5-membered ring, then the suffix will be olin. So this is pyrrole and this one is pyrrolin. Next point is, if 5-membered ring containing no double bonds means completely saturated, then the suffix will be olidin. So this is pyrrolidin. There are no double bonds and it is a completely saturated compound, so pyrrolidin. Next point is, if for a 6-membered ring the suffix is in. So this is the example pyridine. Pyr indicates nitrogen, in indicates 6-membered ring. For 7-membered ring, the suffix is epine. So agipine, ag indicates nitrogen, epine indicates it is a 7-membered ring. Next point is, for 8-membered ring, the suffix is osin. So if the compound is a 8-membered ring, then the suffix will come osin. Aj indicates nitrogen is present, so the total name of the complete name of the compound is ajosin. Now coming to order of priority. If the heterocyclic ring contains two or more different heteroatoms, then the order of priority is, if in any heterocyclic ring it contains two or different heteroatoms like oxygen is present and nitrogen is present, nitrogen plus sulfur is present. So in that case, how we can give the order of priority, how we can give the numbering or naming, so that we'll see now. So if a different heteroatoms, two or more heteroatoms are present, then oxygen will get the first preference, the second preference goes to sulfur, and third preference goes to nitrogen, and then other heteroatoms will get the least preference. Suppose if the question is, if two or more same heteroatoms are present, then saturated heteroatom gets least possible number. So next point is, if two same heteroatoms are present in a heterocyclic compound, then the saturated heteroatom means the atom which doesn't contain any double bonds, so that atom will get the least possible number. So examples are thiazole. So here sulfur and nitrogen, two different heteroatoms are present, so sulfur will get, according to order of priority, sulfur will get the least possible number. So first numbering will start from sulfur, and then the other least numbering will come to the next heteroatom. The example is thiazole. Thia indicates a sulfur, as indicates nitrogen, all indicates it is a 5-membered ring containing two double bonds. Next one is oxazole. Oxa indicates oxygen, as indicates nitrogen, all indicates 5-membered ring containing two double bonds. Here oxygen and nitrogen are the two heteroatoms, so the order of preference, first order of preference will be for oxygen, and then second order of preference will be for nitrogen. If same heteroatoms are present, then the saturated heteroatom will get the first preference. Uh, the other heteroatom will get the unsaturated heteroatom will get the next preference. So the 40 heterocyclic compounds will continue in the next part. Stay tuned. Thank you.